Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Glad to have you with us from Bank of America Stadium, home to the Panthers here in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sooners ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Looking for a huge play. Makes the catch down the right side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Hurricane. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense has its first opportunity of the day. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Gets it out fast. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Hunt is on its way. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Shakes off the defender. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. That's a right ball. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. A little release to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Sooners are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
And the Sooners will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. It'll be 3rd and long. Trying play action. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Canes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 4. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Kick is in the air. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. He'll do it himself. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Cade! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quick release by the QB. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Sooners in the hurry-up. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Hauls it in. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Sooners are rolling down the field.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The give on the option. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Sooners will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Power football with the run. He has the first and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Release to the back. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. The Canes will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quick strike complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Sooners want to move quickly. The play action fake. He lets one fly deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Wide open downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. Jumped on top of the pile. The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They want to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
There's something you don't see very often. A sack on a screen pass. You know, quarterbacks are taught to hold the ball, hold the ball, hold the ball, and then get rid of it right before the rush gets to you. But that time, I think he just held on to it a little too long.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the rock.
Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the 1st down, I think you just keep your points. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Makes the catch.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma. It's a much-needed night from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down, you got to make plays, you got to get your team back in it. Great start, keep chipping away.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Boise State.
RPO complete to open the drive.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quick release on the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And the Canes send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll give it to the back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The inside handoff. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. 4th and 10 from the gun. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And the veteran presence is obvious for this senior behind center. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Right on the money. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Pulled and fired complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Sooners will hustle to the line. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
That Miami offense back onto the field. And when you've been around a while, as this guy has behind center, you expect this type of performance, and boy, is he delivered. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. Line getting set on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He's got it on the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run play action. It's complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this one splits the uprights. Wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He splits the upright, and that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on when you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He makes the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll open the second half with a run. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Sooners have this offense rolling.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Canes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Running back searching for a hole. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Finds his man. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The give to the back. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Gets the back moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up. The Sooners will punt this one away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. On play action on first down. Throws to the tight end and wings it incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Oh, better look out!
Well, going RPO on that second down, the idea was they were going to have to throw and try to get a big chunk of yards to maybe get the first or set up third and short, but no problem because your quarterback's playing smart football right now. He takes off running when no one's there. Now you've given yourself a good chance to convert this third down because of the quarterback's decision-making.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Fires it incomplete. Now facing a third and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. On third down, going up top. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the Canes will punt it away on fourth down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He'll pull it on the read. Open space at the 25. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's on target and complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Sooners line up to punt it away. And it'll be down right there.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Little bit of running room as he picks up 4 and gets it out to the 5. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Going to try to get it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 6 over Boise State.
Creates a little room. Past the 1st down marker and still running.
For now, it's back to you fellows, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll give it to him again. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just going to keep it after the snap. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Hunt is on its way. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it to the back. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Now the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got him. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
Pulls and fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Sooners will call on their punt team. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. A deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. To the air on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. It's complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. The play-action fake. Hit as he throws. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Wants to pass. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid.
Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Off play action. Fires to the right. And that one's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Wants to fire on second down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys on the ground. Can't give up explosive. Let that clock tick and preserve the lead.
The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. Turning it on! And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Barrels ahead. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They want to run this quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Trying to set up the screen. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Finds his big tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. The snap sets up the throw. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Leaves it with the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. Reads it, fires complete. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 13 over Boise State.
Unloads to the right. Intercepted. The defense has set him up.
This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And this senior really has looking for more room. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They want that clock to run. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He caught it! They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Grabs it in the middle. There he goes. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And what a show we've seen from the man behind center. And the QB has more than had his way just lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Breeze, talking to the coaches coming into this one, they felt like they had a real opportunity in this game to throw the football with success, understanding just how talented their quarterback is. And he's really answered the bell. He's done a really nice job with his decisions. He's played on time. He's been accurate. And this offense has been up and down the field in large part because of how well their quarterback is playing.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The RPO, it's complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the catch. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
Step 1 by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now, we got to go for the 2-point conversion. Cut this thing to 8, so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late-game heroics.
So, guys, that touchdown was huge, but they have to get the 2 here to make it a 1-possession game. He wants to throw it. Flips it out in the flat. He's into the end zone, and we've got a 1-possession game in the 4th quarter. 30 seconds left on the clock, and their last gasp will come down to getting this onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us for